Right, hi everybody, it's Chris 2E0UKH. Just got back from Newark, back from the Hamfest, and had a great time there. And just showing you this radio here in the middle. This is a UBC72 scanner, UBC72 XLT. It's a scanner, and this is the one I got. This was a bargain. I got at Newark. The others are just here for size comparison, but yeah, this was my second bargain I got. So how much did I get it for? Well, I paid the grand sum of £10 for this one. £10, you know, similar in dollars, $10–12. So that was a super deal. I bought that from Phil, the rubberscopic. He makes the rubberscopic antennas. I'm just looking around if I've got one handy, but no, I haven't. But look it up on eBay. He does rubberscopic antennas. He's an inventor, and he had this on his stall, and I snapped it up. So I know what it is. It's very similar to this one on the right. This is the one I've had for a long time, the UBC125 XLT. Very similar. I got the Baofeng here for size comparison, but this is the older one. I'm sure this is a lot older, the UBC72. The 72 covers from 25 megs to 54, so you've got a couple of ham bands there. It does 108 to 174 and 406 to 512. So lots of frequencies you can pick up on that one, but the killer thing, you know, I'm sure a lot of you know about it. It's got close call on it, and I was demonstrating it at the show when I was at Newark. I was walking around and I was picking up every single transmission that was being made, and I didn't have the frequencies in memory. It just locks onto the nearest signal that's strong. And I've done extensive tests on this in the past. So just to give you a demo, if I key up on this one, frequency found, and it knows the frequency. It's the frequency on the top on this one. So it picks up close call signals. This one is very similar, but it's got a wider, you know, this UBC125, it's got a lot wider frequency range. But, you know, this is, if you want UHF military air band, this is the one to go for. This, I think this one goes up to the, I'm sure it goes up to the 900s, although there's nothing up there for me nowadays. But they've both got VHF air band, so it's a good radio to have at an air show. So the spec on this, I've told you the frequency range. It's got 100 channels and 10 search bands. But I've purely got it for the close call feature because I know how handy it is. So I'll just move the others out of the way. So how far are you going to pick up a signal on close call? Well, I've just got the supplied rubber duck with this, so it's going to be a matter of, you know, 100 feet, you know, like definitely very near on the supplied aerial. I have done tests in the car with the other scanner I just showed you, and I've picked up aircraft using a mag mount antenna in the car, and the aircraft was not in view, so at least 5 miles away. So if the station transmitting is running a lot of power, you will pick it up from further away. You know, I can pick up taxi bases from half a mile away, high powered ham radio stations, you know, that are home base. You know, if I've got a home base aerial on it or a mag mount, I can pick up ham radio stations from half a mile away, you know, without knowing the frequency. So let's just get some action. So it's got 100 channels. You can scan around the channels. While you're scanning, the close call feature still works. I've got to activate it, but I've deactivated it. It's scanning, so function and hold brings up the symbol in the top right. So it could be scanning channels, or it could be searching up and down, you know, in a VFO, you know, in a search band. So if I key up while it's scanning, it's still finding the frequency. So it's something you can have on in the background. So basically, this radio is a great tool to have, you know, to take out in the car to air shows or ham radio shows. Or, I mean, just imagine what you could do if you walk through a town centre with it, you know, I'd put it out of sight, you know, you'd pick up security and taxis and all sort of stuff, you know, and I've done that before and it's really cool. Anyway, just a short video on my second bargain. I got this for £10 at Newark Hamfest. 7-3, cheers.